All right, it's going down. UFC 314 is upon us, ladies and gentlemen. That's right. Um, it is not too late to make picks. Join the Topology League. We only have let's see, one, two, three, four, five, six people. Include I don't know why I'm in there, but if I end up winning, I'll just whoever's below me will win. I'm gonna give $100 to whoever has the most wins at the end of the year. Um, we can talk about maybe doing more in the pot. If somebody wants to donate. Hey, I got you, no chill. Let's go. Hell yeah. Good to see you, Anakin. Yeah, if you guys want to donate to the Tapology Pick'em League, let me know. But right now we'll just do like a pot and it's set at $100. There's the link to the Tapology League. Like I said, it's not too late. Still got an hour to make picks, final picks and predictions, all that stuff. But yeah, man, whoever wants to join in and we'll get you in there and can win some money maybe. By the way, how do I sound? Do I need to maybe turn my volume down or am I good? Um, anyway, I'm interested though, like who you guys are picking. Cheddarhead, it's good to see you. I did catch up on musical MMA stream. Good stuff. Good stuff. But I'm glad to see you in here, man. Glad you were able to find my channel and you're hanging out. Yeah, like I said, Tapology League, join it. Links in the channel. Whoever has the most wins at the end of the year, we'll give $100 to. So be sure to join that bitch. But yeah, man. I mean, what are you guys feeling? Who you guys picking? Main event, co-main event, feature fight, all that stuff. Give me your picks. We can go through mine if you guys want. Check mine out real quick. Oh, jeez. I hate when I share the screen because it always bugs out at first. Oh, what the hell? I logged out. Volk, Patty, Yair, Reyes, Bryce. See, I'm going Lopez, Chandler, Yair, Reyes, Silva. Lopez, Chandler, Yair, Reyes, Silva. But I really want to. I really want Patricio to get it done. Really, more than anybody else on the card, I want Patricio to win. I'm picking Chandler just like spiritually. I know it's really not the safe pick. Trust me. Patty Pimblett is the better pick. Let me get this back up. I fucking logged out like a dumbass. But why is it just the wrestling of Bryce is going to be too much for Silva? Let's see, I'll go edit picks. I have a feeling Patty could get a sub again, but I don't know. See, Chandler's not really a guy that gets subbed. even Charles couldn't sub him the second time or the first time. So I think that it is a possibility. My thoughts on Chandler versus Patty has always been like Chandler kind of gasses out, and so does Patty, but Chandler gasses out due to like I'm not even gonna sit here and say he has bad cardio because he just goes for like the most explosive, things you've seen. Patty kind of just doesn't have great cardio, right? Dustin subbing Chandler gave me the reason for that. I understand that, but like at the same time, like one of the best action fighters in the lightweight history. Oh, I already got it up. Okay, let's get this. Expand all. Oh. One of the, best action fighters in UFC history having a war with Chandler and then getting his first ever rear naked choke. And then I think that was Chandler's first ever either submission loss or rear naked choke. I know that Chandler has barely ever been subbed in his career. If it not just that once, like less than 2 or 3 times. But I like I said, I'm not counting out Patty's sub like entirely, but I think it's more likely that Patty just wins the decision because Chandler is kind of a tough guy to kill. Could get a later round stoppage, but I think I'm just going Chandler second round knockout. Again, it's not like I'm not even sitting here saying like I'm confident in that. It's just more like what I want to happen than anything else. Bryce with the takedowns could control Silva to a decision. Gosh, I would hate that so much. I would literally hate that.
God, I hate this fucking sport.
That would suck. But wouldn't that be interesting if that's how Bryce got it done? Like in a kind of boring way, he could totally just go heel and just out grapple Silva to a decision. You would think though, like if Silva gets out grappled for 3 rounds, then Bryce gets a sub on him, right? Like Bryce looked boring versus Kron until the finish. Yeah, but Kron Gracie, that's actually a good point. Did he sub Kron Gracie? I can't remember. I can't even remember how that fight went. I thought he won a decision. I have Silva knocking out Bryce in the first round, but I mean, maybe that's even a stretch. I feel like maybe I should change that to like the second round, but I don't know, man. I mean, oh, he KO'd Kron. Okay, got it. Yeah. Was it like ground and pound? He slammed him and pounded his head in. Okay. Yeah. I mean, it's like you don't see like now Silva did miss weight. Is that like, are we holding that against him as far as the fight is concerned? You know, KO'd Kron. Maybe Silva decision is like the best. Oh no, I don't know. I don't even know because it's so weird, like to judge Bryce based off of his last fight with Kron Gracie. Because I feel like Kron Gracie is like a very winnable fight. Like if Bryce Mitchell and Kron Gracie fought 10 times, do you think Kron Gracie wins 1? You know, if Gian Silva and Bryce Mitchell fought 10 times, you know, maybe it's 50-50. But I don't know because here, let me actually look this up. Let's get the stats going. Okay. Okay, wait. Where's the like stats for real though? There's a really good stats website that I don't remember the name of. It's not Fight Metric. I think it's literally called like UFC Stats.com. Let's see. Ooh. Okay, that is not a website. Because I want to see. Hey, what's up, Hosier Daddy and Too Smelly? Good to see you boys in the chat. That needs to be a clip I need to upload on here. Yeah, that was a strange video, wasn't it? Yeah. Hold on, let me find these stats really quick. UFC stats. UFCstats.com. Okay. Okay, no, this is the one. Got it. Let's check it out. Let's check this out. Card is at 6 and yeah, in 1 hour. What is up,
I
Denial?
don't give a fuck if the decision's rigged.
Right. Yeah, in 1 hour. The Jourdain fight, Silva did a good job getting back up, but someone like Bryce who relies a lot on takedown, can Silva handle a lot of them? Yes. Yeah, and again, it's more like I don't know. I'm just saying, like I said, if Bryce Mitchell and Silva fought 10 times, who wins? Oh, jeez. Okay, here we go. Here we go. Let's do this right here. Bum, bum, bum. Okay, so we got some stats here. Let's get this going. Maybe you guys can see it. Let's do this. Okay. So strikes landed per minute 5.26 for absorbed. Decent. Bryce has a pretty good striking differential there. Decent striking defense. Takedown attempts on average for 15 minutes. 3.3. So he's good for a takedown around. Plus one more. 4 takedown attempts in the fight. 43% accuracy. So this is interesting. See that 80% takedown defense from Gian Silva? Interesting. You would have thought it would have been worse, right? But who's he really fighting, That's trying to grapple him, right? And Bryce is also good to throw up 1, maybe 2 submissions per 15 minutes. And again, these are just the stats. It's not meaning anything concrete. 80% takedown defense from Gian Silva. Interesting. Very interesting. I mean, I understand your pick there. I think that there is a path to victory for Bryce. But I just can't pick against Silva. It's a lot like the Patty fight, right? Like, well, actually, no, it's not. It's like more accentuated. It's like I can never pick. I can't pick Michael. I can't pick freaking Patty Pimblett against Michael Chandler. Bryce has the entire Israeli media system against him. That is true. So crazy to me that Bryce dropped Edson. Yeah, that is crazy. The Earth will be proven flat tomorrow, brother. How does Bryce Mitchell getting a W prove that the Earth is flat? Bryce has bad head movement, but good feet. Bryce's striking is terrible, but he is a top tier grappler. And yeah, and you get that classic striker versus grappler matchup. Who do you pick Silva against Silva if you had to say? I'm picking Silva to be UFC champion. So nobody. He beats everybody. I know, it's crazy. Look, this is the wrong guy to ask me about because I'm a Silva truther. Like, I think this guy's the next champ. Straight up. And I know that's insane, but I'm just gonna ride with him until the wheels fall off. And it could be tonight. Look, I'm not even, like I said, Bryce has a path to victory, but again, like with Michael Chandler, like I'm not gonna pick fucking Patty Pimblett to beat Michael Chandler. Like, come on, man. My American heart and brain, I have too much pride in my country. Yep. Nope. Yep, you're right. Denial. I'm not even gonna deny that one. Denial. Yep, true. John Silva stan right here, right here. Do you have the Lord on your heart or not? The Lord, 100%, 100%. John Silva, no. I just think he's that good. Plus, he is an insane person. He's totally a crazy person. Um, so who knows? He might just be a little bit too reckless, walk right into a takedown and a submission. But look, he's been training for this. Bryce has been training for Striker. I'm excited for the fight. You know, I can respect it. Oh yeah, we're gonna get a couple more clips uploaded from Bryce Mitchell shows up wearing German military garb. Oh my gosh, Battle of the Speds. If you didn't see Hank's video today, boy, was it fantastic. How do I have Reyes winning? Let's see. How do I have him winning? By decision. And I have him winning by decision because I don't know how he's going to win. But again, don't forget, join my Tapology League one more time. I'm going to spam it in the chat. Tapology League, whoever wins. I'm in the Tapology League too, so not me, but whoever wins the most events throughout the year will get $100. So join the Tapology League. It's a little unfair. Like if you join sooner than later, you're gonna have an advantage. So there's just a couple more clips I wanted to upload because they are gold. Yeah, Hank's stream today was really funny. He messaged me after that, so apparently I'm on his hit list now too. Doesn't take much. If you didn't see if you didn't see No Chill's stream, fantastic stuff. It's funny now because I've seen a couple other like content creators on MMA YouTube make videos about Hank's video, like reacting to it live, and like, his reputation is so. No Chill's plan worked out really well. But yeah, Reyes decision, I like it. If he can stuff the takedowns and not get hit on the chin as much, should win. Hank's video on you was funny. I agree. It was. If anything, it was funny. I'll give him that for sure. Ugh. Yeah, this is like. Um. I loved you, Idaho. I may have came up with the cross-dressing part, but I didn't know Nocho would use it. Wow, that's funny, dude. I saw you up in musical stream. Appreciate you. I'm not even gonna say you had my back, but you were just giving context, just for actually what was going on. Salute to you, Joe Hogan. Good to see you. Come on, why is my sound not? Oh, that's why. I mean, look, I have to get clips from that. I have to get clips from that show. I hope he uses some clips from me on his show. That'd be awesome. But also, I just wanted to tell you guys that I'm giving Hank the channel. Like, I don't even care anymore about it. And this is his life, so he needs this more than I do. I think it's the right thing to do. Just give him the channel. I don't know what he would do without it, really. So I don't want to hear anybody being like, "Oh, you stole it" or this or that. Like, no, I just gave it to him. I really don't care. I just want to be done with it, you know? That's admirable. Yeah, I mean, it is what it is, bro. Like, that's the only reason though. Like, I'm just like, dude, this guy. What would he do without it? YouTube is Hank's life. His characters he has every stream. Yeah, yeah. So I'm just kind of doing it because I feel bad for him. Um, yeah, for sure, dude. I mean, I feel like it was the right thing to do. Is it true that you bought a grandfather off Craigslist? If so, where can I find it? It's in the grandfather section. It's for this. It's in the grant. It's in the purchase a person section. Good to see you, by the way, Dirty Hippo. I'm glad that you found the channel. Um, oh, I'm sorry. I have to. I have just a few more Hank clips to upload. Because how could I not? How could I not clip some of those snippets from today? Yeah, as much as I prefer to see you both of you, I think it's the best. Yeah, it is. By the way, let me just post it another time so Hippo can see and Joe Hogan. If you guys want to enter the Topology League, it's not too late. We'll get you in there, and person with the most wins at the end of the year will get $100. And that pot can always go up if you're feeling froggy. Oh, cool. We got No Chill joining. Accept. We got Cheddarhead in there too. Sick. Yeah, I want to get a big. Oh, what the hell? Oh yeah, there we go. I want to get a big Topology group going. Okay, hold on. I gotta. What is it about the Topology League? Topology is the website I use to make picks. If you join my Topology League or group, yeah, it's just fight picks, and you get whoever wins the event, the most events at the end of the year. I'm gonna give $100, and we can always donate. There is donation things down in the chat. If you just put like for the pot or for Topology, and we'll add to the pot. UFC 314 has some big favorites: Chase Hooper, Erosa, and Tulio. Who is Tulio fighting again? Yeah, I am surprised at the odds of the Jim Miller fighting again. These are Topology odds. Minus 900. Jeez, plus 600. That is crazy. Elkins could win. And then who is Tulio fighting? Oh, yeah, Trayshawn Gore. I don't know if. Yeah, I mean, the MMA channel was. Oh, Wars arc? There's no war. There's no war, buddy. Hank has nothing on me, and he just made an entire video looking like a real dumbass. Also, like, think about it. Would you do a channel with Hank the Tank if you were a content creator after that? I'll wait. So there's no war. There's no beef. I don't even care. I just think the guy's funny. I like Cooper, but I feel like him fighting Miller's a grown man versus a teenager. Interesting. So why did I buy this thing? I just bought a gun for the MMA channel wars. Self defense. Yeah, I got Hooper. Let me see. I got Hooper by decision, and that's kind of my respect I'm going to show for Jim Miller is to pick Hooper by decision. Jim Miller showed his grown man strength on the grip test. Interesting. It sounds a little suspect. Cool. They're uploading some more clips. Let me know if you request to join the Topology League so I can make sure that I get you in there. Cool. We got 9 members in there now. Awesome. Good stuff. What is funny and kind of good about what's happened as of late is that this will be like lore for my channel for years to come, and the real ones that stick around, they're gonna know. They're gonna know. Okay, cool. After this card, we get Kansas City, then the Iowa card. UFC is looking great. It is. There's been a lot of talk about the decline in quality recently. I mean, and also, is Kansas City next weekend? Because that, oh no, it is. Oh yeah, my friends are going to it. Yeah, that is good. There has been a lot of talk about the decline in quality um, of the UFC. So this is good. Did you guys see Dana White trying to sell O'Malley versus Marab? He just couldn't do it. He's like, this is the fight people wanted to see. It's like, dude, you got to tell us, sell us the fight, bro. Okay, here we go. We got a couple more.
Easy, but just because you get more picks right doesn't mean you're better at predictions than me. Easy, but just because you get more picks right doesn't mean you're better at predictions than me.
It means literally exactly that. Actually, that's exactly what it means. Is that legit? Yes. Yes. He actually did say that. That line made no sense. I know. Actually, there's a 1 week break, and then the Kansas City's on the 26th. Got it. Have you talked about Idaho firing squads? No, I have not.
My talent. Idaho. I loved you. You spat in my face. My talent. Idaho. I loved you. You spat in my...
Got some good got some good clips, huh? Got some good clips there. Funniest part about that video is that Nocho somehow convinced him to stay up all night to make it. Just how funny is that? We got to play it one more time.
My talent. Idaho. I loved you. You spat in my face. My talent.
Awesome. Ah. What a day it's been. Heard the state of Idaho is shooting PDF files. I heard that too. Good. I don't know. I mean, the death penalty is a touchy one, right? Like who gets to decide who? I'm not saying I'm like against it or for it. I'm just kind of like I could hear arguments. You know what? That's the problem. That's why I'm a talentless hack, right? Because I'm always like trying to be down the middle, see it from both sides, you know. So, but yeah, let's see. Let's just go through all the picks, why don't we? Before the card starts, 30 more minutes. I'll be doing a fight companion. Make sure to go check out that video, give it a like. Got Cornell. They did a whole like Haley Cowan highlights video on the UFC's page. I got Tulio, KO 2. I got Mitch Raposo against Sumaderji. I don't believe in Sumaderji anymore. Oleksiejczuk I got, but this fight could really go either way. I think that there is value in betting on Dumas. Got Erosa by sub. I got Hooper, but Miller is such a big dog that you might want to go in your parlay as well. Jandaroba versus Yan Xiaonan is another interesting one. I feel like Xiaonan is better. I'm picking her, but Verna Jandaroba is a fantastic fighter as well. Oleksiejczuk fight is 50-50, and the losing streak of Michael has me worried. Yeah, totally understandable. I honestly like. I don't think Oleksiejczuk is the worst fighter ever, and I think that Dumas is just a slightly, a tier under him. You know, so. But yeah, Jandaroba could win this fight. But I am picking Joan on. I think it is a close fight. And that's somewhat reflected in the odds, almost to pick him. Ige versus Woodson. I got Woodson. I have seen a lot of people picking Ige. But like Nabil beating up people, Sebastian Fundora beating up people. You could see a Sebastian Fundora versus what was that guy's name? There's a guy who knocked Fundora out viciously. Brian Mendoza. I could see, Woodson having his Brian Mendoza fight, but recently, like, these just massive dudes been dominating striking sports. I know this is MMA, but Ige is going to want to kickbox with him. I think Hank saw you as a friend, and I'm guessing you didn't. I get he's done things wrong to you, though. Not really. I mean, he did just make a whole expose video on me with literally nothing in it true. The only thing that holds weight in his video is that he said I didn't like his impressions, but then we did the interview videos, like the fake interviews. I think he has a point there. But it was more like, okay, how can we parlay your weird impressions into something good in my eyes? So I came up with the idea for the interviews. The first two interviews, I helped him out with a lot. He did most of the work, but I did help. I did kind of give some, questions to be asked, some responses, topics, but yeah, like the Bryce Mitchell one was pretty much all him. So he has a point there. Surprised to see you as Yan as an underdog. People forget her performance she had versus Whaley. I totally agree. Dude, nobody gets that upset over someone that they didn't see as a friend. Are you saying? Wait, I'm not entirely sure what you're saying, Mew. But it's not that I didn't see him as friends. I didn't see him as like a friend, like a friend, but like someone that I'm friendly with and I chat with on about fights. Yeah, sure. And I'm saying, I don't think he's really done things wrong to me. The only thing wrong that he ever did was he would just cuss me out and then apologize and then cuss me out and apologize and cuss me out and apologize. And we've been back and forth like that for a long time. And the last time he did it, I had enough, and I was like, okay, well, I'm just gonna be in on the joke. So, and that really bothered him, and understandably so. But it is disrespectful. Still funny. Sometimes disrespectful things are funny, right? But that's why I'm like, dude, I don't want to do this with you anymore. I want to end the channel. He 100% saw you as a friend, is what I'm saying. But yeah, he thinks that all of you guys are his friends, like personal friends, because I don't think that, and I could be wrong, I don't think he has much more going on than this. And this is like the most important thing in his life is the MMA community. Not even MMA, right? We have the proof.
God, I hate this fucking sport.
So not even MMA, just the MMA community talking about the fights. What's going to happen? Just chit-chatting about fights. And I was the one who created Hank the Tank as the streamer, right? The MMA YouTuber. Without even knowing him. So that is I'm like Oppenheimer. Created the nuke that I dropped on the MMA community. My apologies, everybody. Didn't know it would come down to this. So he claims there's going to be a stream on Sunday. I'm not doing any stream with him ever again. So yeah, but yeah, you're right. He did see me as a friend, and that was a little delusional from him, but I also understand, like, you do a podcast with a guy for a year, you think you're close personal friends, and I've never met the guy in my life. So there is people from the MMA community that I have met and have become very good friends of mine. He is not one of them. Um, anyway, yeah, I'm picking Woodson decision. Reyes decision, but again, this is a tough one to pick. I think Nikita Krylov is good. We just haven't seen him in a while. Dominic Reyes has been more active on a win streak. Picking Silva by KO round 1. Let's go. Rodriguez versus Pitbull. I desperately want all of the top 3 guys to win. Or what am I even saying? All the top 3 underdogs to win. I want Patricio Pitbull to win. I want Chandler to win. That's why I'm picking him round 2 KO. And I want Volk to win. But this relationship reminded me of Cody and Dillashaw. They used to be good friends. Then they fought each other. Yeah, I don't. He's not a friend of mine, though. I understand what you're saying, though. Yeah. I mean, look, really, when it comes down to it, like, I didn't have anything in common with the guy other than we both were into watching fights. Maybe you could even argue that about him. I was looking forward to the Sunday stream. Yeah, I wasn't. I don't see any reason to do anything with him. Only reason I thought was, hey, if you're, and I told him this, I was like, if you're gonna be on there and somebody goes, hey, what happened to this guy? You just go, hey, he's got a new channel. That's the only thing I asked, and then just tell him what my channel is. Other than that, though, like, I mean, what's the point? I don't want to do any content with the guy. Start my own channel. Fuck him. So yeah, I wasn't. So I figured, just give him his just give him the channel. He wants it anyway. You think Hank will do a stream on the other channel on Sunday? Don't know. Don't care. Don't give a shit at all. I don't fucking care. One thing I will say is that his reputation has been damaged. I mean, dude, if somebody got you to write up a fake video exposing your former co-host for basically absolutely nothing, who wants to collab with him content wise in the future? Nobody. Nobody's gonna want to collab with you if every time you have a falling out with somebody, you make a video about it and you cry and then you say stupid shit like
talent.
this.
Idaho. I loved you.
You know what I'm saying?
Easy, but just because you get more picks right doesn't mean you're better at predictions than me. Easy, but
yeah, it does. So it's just like, dude, you kind of screwed yourself. You kind of screwed yourself making that video, and that was No Chill's plan, was to just be like, dude, he's gonna believe this. I'm gonna troll him. It'll be funny, and it was. It's pretty funny. So, and it sucks that, like, this is kind of dragged. It's been consuming a lot more of my time than I've imagined. So I'm just like, give the guy the channel, leave it alone, never talk to him again, and we're good. We're good. And I hope you guys can understand. Like, I'm not trying to be petty. I'm trying to just be like, dude, I'm done. I hope you guys can understand my reasoning behind that. If not, that's fine. But yeah, man, it is what it is, man. What was I gonna do? I was responding to a text. Oh, and we got just a few more minutes left. If anyone wants to join the chat, feel free. Drop a link. 20 more minutes to go. We'll keep this rolling a little longer. I do have a Fight Companion link up. Go check that out. By the way, that JCK card was decent today. I only watched 2 fights from it, but the first 2 fights that I watched were pretty good. I don't even need to do this. What am I doing? Oh no, I do for the pay-per-view. But yeah, trust me, I want Volk to win. I want Chandler to win, and I want Patricio to win. Okay, out of these 3, who's most likely to get a W? Chandler, Volk, or Pitbull? What do you guys think? Also, I don't even know how. Oh, maybe I do it like that. This might fuck everything up. Okay, you can do a poll. Let's figure this out. How do I make a poll? It would be much easier to watch you and Hank on the same screens. Oh, don't worry, bro. I got you. I got you.
God, I hate this fucking sport. I don't give a fuck if the decision's rigged!
Easy, but just because you get more picks right doesn't mean you're better at predictions than me. My talent. Idaho. I loved you. You spat in my face.
There you go. Yeah. You'll find it eventually if you just look at channels. You'll find it eventually. I'm trying to figure out. I don't even know how you do this. How do I make a damn poll? Am I stupid? I gotta figure this out. Hold on. The bottom of the chat window. Huh. I don't know how the fuck you do that. The bottom of the chat window. I don't know how. I'm interested though. Who do you think has the best chance to win? Is it Volk? Is it Pitbull or Chandler? Volk, Pitbull, or Chandler? That's a tough one because like obviously Volk can win. Like he's the more skilled fighter, but who's winning between Chandler and Patty? So Patty is most likely going to win. I personally am going to pick Chandler to win because I can't pick Patty. Just my heart and soul and my American spirit can't pick against those Jefferson County Javelins. You know what I'm saying? High Ridge, Missouri. But Patty's most likely going to win. If I was betting money, I would pick Patty. Since it's Tapology and it's not that serious, we'll go with Chandler. Volk has the best chance. See, I kind of want to lean Patricio having the best chance. It is a fantastic fight for Patricio. Also, I hope that something happens and somehow we get Volkanovski versus Patricio. Like, let's just say Diego Lopez can't fight for some crazy reason, like a piano falls on him. We could still, it's not too late. We could still get Volk versus Patricio for the undisputed UFC featherweight championship. That would be amazing. Volk can get Diego down and beat him up. And I feel he wants to prove something by standing, which is dumb. But I feel like he wants to prove something by standing, which is dumb. Dude, you might be right. You might be onto something. But even in the stand up, I feel like Lopez kind of swings heavy. And Volk is so good at those fakes and feints, that CKB style, which, by the way, I don't even know if he trains there all the time. Because I don't even know if Eugene Behrman is in his corner half the time. But to be fair, like, is he really going to go down to New Zealand and have a camp with those guys every time? Doubt it. There it is. Yeah, it's probably Volk. You're right. It's probably Volk. If this was Volk before the 2 KOs, I'd be quite confident in his ability to stand up and mix it up. Yeah, right. That's the tough part. That's why I can't pick him. And again, I'm the guy picking Michael Chandler to knock Paddy Pimblett out. Like, don't get me wrong. Like, I understand it's stupid. But yeah, I think I think you're right. I think Volk has the best chance to win. I don't know if we're gonna know what Patricio is gonna look like. Like, it's really the kicks are the only threat from Yair Rodriguez, in my opinion. It's the kicks, like, but I mean, it's not like AJ McKee was like, had better kicks than Yair or even better. Like, okay, like, who would you pick to win, AJ McKee or Yair Rodriguez, right? Like, I might pick AJ McKee to beat Yair Rodriguez. Straight up. So, I know that this is like MMA. MMA math doesn't work. So, I want Patricio to get it done, though. Patricio has a huge grappling advantage. Dude, I'm saying. And one more time, Deadpool, I don't know if you make picks on Tapology, but that is the wrong link. If you do, it's not too late. Get into the Tapology group. Make your picks. 15 minutes left. I think Yair is super flashy and not much else, so that would be a good fight between him and AJ. Yes. Totally agree. Dude, Deadpool, I didn't even know you had MMA takes. You were too busy trolling Hank all the time in the chat. I didn't even know you had MMA takes, bro. This is blowing my mind right now. I'm very, very pleasantly surprised. Let's see, just making sure I get everybody in there. Yeah, nobody else has tried to join yet. But yeah, cool. And whoever wins, again, most wins at the end of the year, we'll get $100. The pot could go up. I have donation channels down below. Cash App, Venmo, PayPal. Just when you send me a donation, just let me know that it's for the Tapology pot. And at the end of the year, we'll make sure you get paid through one of those methods. If I gotta send a check in the mail, let me know. I will. I've been watching this sport since 07. That's what's up, dude. Yeah, that's rad. Didn't even know that. Never even really had a conversation with you that was serious. So I've only been watching since 2019. The sport is slowly killing me though with the last few years of horrible cards. That's why and again, since I've been watching since 2019, I just kind of expect very mid cards from the UFC. So when it is actually good, I'm like, oh wow, that was a good card, I like Ryzen, and I like Ryzen, but they don't do enough cards. And so what I really like, and MMA has gotten me into kickboxing. I love me some kickboxing. High level boxing event, always good. But yeah, kickboxing is my number one favorite sport. Again, it's just really tough to watch. You got to watch Rise at 3 in the morning. You got to watch K1 through a VPN, and it's really hard to watch. You can watch Glory, but Glory's doing a bunch of stupid shit lately. So, I mean, this tournament they're doing is fun, but like, I'm like, bro, come on, let's bring back. Glory needs to bring back one night. I don't even know if Glory's ever done a one night tournament. That's why I like K1 because you're like just multiple people fighting. I don't even know if they do extra rounds in Glory. So yeah, but with MMA, I'm just like, it is what it is. I can respect good fights, but I don't think every fight is great. Like Isha, Sea Life Project, that guy just loves MMA. Every fight's good. Um, and I don't agree with that, but UFC needs competition to drive them to make better fight night cards and abandon the horrible Apex. They're breaking records, even though the arenas aren't getting it any bigger. Yeah, yeah, and Dana White loves to just come on and talk about that, how he's just killing at every event. I wanted to go to this card, but I think it was Dirty Hippo was telling me like nosebleeds are $400. Like, dude, nosebleeds are $400. I can't justify going to a UFC event, so that's why I. Oh, one. How did I forget about one? I like one championship too, with the Muay Thai, 4-ounce Muay Thai. So, um, I've been to every single one championship event in the United States. Um, does JDM beat Bakri Muhammad? I have no idea who that is. I have no idea who that is. Is that who he's fighting? Oh, are you saying Bilal? I've been very high on JDM. And I think that Tyron Woodley is the only champion to ever defend his belt over 35 years old at 170. Damn. Bilal probably wins, but I'll be definitely rooting for JDM. Yeah, I was having trouble remembering his name. Is it Bilal? I'm actually not sure. Um, damn, that's a good fight though, dude. You got to think that dude, I've been high on Bilal Muhammad too. Like, he's a good fighter, but I understand a lot of people hate him. You know, I get it. Oh, shit. All right, well, we're gonna get set up for this UFC card. Thank you guys who joined. Sorry. Get ready for this stream. Actually, maybe we go 5 more minutes. Make it a cool hour. Best division in what year? What do you mean? Like, what is the best division ever in what year? Hard to debate light heavyweight when you had Jackson, Rampage Jackson, Shogun, Rashad Evans, Machida, John Jones tearing through everybody. That was like the first division I ever heard of. Like, I think I played like the UFC game, and those are like the guys I'd always fight with, you know. But those are arguably like the biggest stars of the day. Chuck, what's your favorite division in a single year, dude? I have no idea. Like that, I'm the wrong guy to ask. I like. I mean, okay, I'll just tell you like what I think is the deepest division. I think that it flips between featherweight and lightweight being the deepest division. And what do I mean by deepest? I mean like you could have like the number 50 lightweight fight like a 20th ranked lightweight, and it's the number 50 lightweight could still beat that 20th ranked lightweight. I think it's the deepest division. Sometimes it flips. Sometimes featherweight is deeper, but lightweight would be like consistently more deep. I should say era, like what you went with for light heavyweight. Yeah, I think that's probably my most stacked, like best division. Not only for like the fights that happen, but just like star power, right? Like all those guys were huge back in the day. Also, like you can't argue with like heavyweight, pride heavyweight, like always, like every year, always. Strike Force welterweight. But yeah, pride heavyweight probably even better than that UFC era of light heavyweights. Minowa Man fighting Hongman Choi and fucking like what's that one guy's name? That really fat dude. Not did he fight? He did fight Butterbean, and he fight Zuluzinho, Giant Silva. Like Hongman Choi is the real GOAT of MMA, and you can't convince me otherwise. It's Hongman Choi. No, not Hongman. What am I? Minowa Man. Minowa Man's the GOAT of MMA. MMA GOAT all day long. It's Minowa Man. I should put Minowa Man in the intro. But Hamza versus Bilal, who wins? That's a tough one. Hamza wins in the first round or second round, or he doesn't win. But then again, Bilal's getting up there in age. I'm about to sneeze again. All right, one more minute. Guys, Tapology. Join the Tapology group. It's not too late. Let me refresh one more time. If you miss it this time, there's always next time. Fighting off a sneeze. All right. We're going to end the stream. I'm going to do a fight companion. It's going to be a long night. Good fights. First fight, not so much. But what's your Tapology called? I clicked the link and it just brought me to the site. Groups. Oh, geez. I'm stupid. Hold on. I am very stupid. Sorry. That's the link. Thank you, Deadpool. Don Pool. Moral Pool. That's the link right there. You can join it. Make your picks. Let me know. You only got 5 minutes, so make picks quick. We're just at an hour exactly, so it's time to go. Time to wrap it up.
What the hell?
Yo, the sign is real simple, B. It says wrap it up. Wrap that shit up, B.
I don't think that's a good idea.
Man, you want some too? You better wrap it up.